Good morning. It's Thursday, May the 23rd, and our fishing report is coming right up. This is Captain Marty. Thanks for stopping by. A lot of stuff to talk about, some pretty good fishing in a lot of areas. I'll be right back.
When it comes to general maintenance or major modifications on your diesel vehicle, look no further than Wanchi's Off-Road Diesel Performance in Kill Devil Hills. Master mechanic Ryan Walker developed the plan for having his own auto shop over 20 years ago, and today he owns the premium diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks. To have him and his crew take a look under your hood, give him a call today at 252-715-0025 or find him on social media. Wanchi's Off-Road Diesel Performance, the diesel performance powerhouse of the Outer Banks.
Hey y'all, Captain Marty here to tell you that when my friends are in the market for a new boat engine or repair, I send them to the best, and that's at Ratcliffe Marine in Belhaven. Ratcliffe Marine is your official Yamaha outboard dealer. Yamaha motors are designed to get you on the water fast and get you back to the dock whenever you're ready. Ratcliffe Marine is also the largest repower center in North Carolina. So when you're in the market for a new motor or need your Yamaha service, go to Ratcliffe Marine, 865 Highway 264 in Belhaven. All right, as promised, yesterday, a beautiful morning. We've got the fleet offshore. We had some spotty fog, but everything held its own offshore. The fleets between Hatteras and Oregon Inlet are having some different types of fishing right now. The Hatteras fleet is catching blue marlins, blackfin tuna, mahi. When I hate to call them mahi. In my career I called them dolphin fish, not flipper. But mahi is politically correct, so we'll call them mahi. Anyway, they caught some mahi and they caught some wahoo, and that's what's been going on there. There is some other stuff. Some of the guys have been doing a little bottom fishing. They've been catching beeliner snappers, sea bass, amberjack, things like that. And the king mackerel fishing of the spring, I just don't think there's a lot of people doing it right now, but there are still some king mackerel to be caught. Closer to the beach, the cobia bite is on for all our fleets, really. It's a little bit difficult when it's foggy. It's a whole lot difficult when you can't see. Most of it is sight casting right now, but the cobias are out there, so that's good. And there's been, the big drum that were outside the inlet that we talked about for a while. There's still some hit and miss drum fishing going on, but more about that in our backwater report in a moment. The Oregon Inlet fleet had another great day of yellowfin tuna fishing. A lot of boats came in early with their boxes full. That would be roughly 18 yellowfin tuna in the 50-pound range. So you can't get any better than that. They didn't focus on any mahi or marlin or anything else, really. They just, when you have 600 to 700 pounds of fish in your box, everybody's wore out and you need to get in, that's a lot of fish to process. And one of the things you need to think about when you go on a charter boat is if you do have that kind of catch, you need to budget for the fish cleaning. There's no way you're going to tackle that yourself and end up with a product that's fit to eat. And you need to figure out how you're going to repackage them when you get them back from the fish cleaners, because generally speaking, they're bulk packed. So you need to take those loins out when you get home or as soon as possible. Having kept them on ice, but off the water, you don't want them soaking in water. You get home, you cut the bloodlines out of your tuna loins, and then you put them in a serving size portion, something that your family can sit down and eat if you're going to freeze them. Of course, they're much better fresh, but you can't eat 600 pounds of tuna fresh or you grow gills. Anyway, cobia fishing still going on at Oregon Inlet. Some of the offshore guys really enjoy doing that as well, and some of them will be headed to the dock and keeping their eyes peeled and having a good bucktail ready to cast. And if they see some on the way in when they get 4 or 5 miles off the beach, they don't mind stopping and trying for those as well. Surf and pier fishing holding its own. We have these bluefish that everybody's happy to see moving up and down the beach. We've had some speckled trout, a few puppy drum, so all that is good. A little bit of a bite again with some sea mullets on the Avon Pier, so that's good. They're the small fish, the ones that are the real crowd pleasers, are starting to show up now. They like a little bit warmer water temperatures and air temperatures. Spots, croakers, sea mullets, things like that. The Spanish mackerel we were catching, I haven't heard anything about any Spanish mackerel in the last few days. That's throwing a metal lure to catch those. They don't, generally speaking, they don't hit a meat bait. They got to have a lure thrown at them. So I would say it's about what you want for pier and surf fishing right now. A little bit of variety with the chance of a bonus big fish like a 12-pound bluefish or a 40-pound drum, So keep that in mind. That's what's going on there. And I'm going to tell you about what's happening back in the Sound because there is some improvements there. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm LB Daniels, and when you want great local seafood, you go to Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese. How do I know it's great? My daddy is one of the fishermen that brings it to the docks. At Fresh Catch Seafood, you will get local seafood right from their fish house. They are a family-owned business that knows the name of every fisherman that comes to their docks. Visit their social media pages to see the latest catches. My daddy would love to put his tuna on your dinner plate, so get it now from Fresh Catch Seafood in Wanchese.
Okay, our sound fishing, I get a lot of this information from some of the what I call backcountry guides. These are guys that have 25-foot boats, center consoles, and they take one or two people out. If you ever watch Spanish Fly on ESPN with Captain Jose, or ever went flats fishing in the Keys, it's kind of like that. Very private, very personal. One captain, ideally two anglers, but you can take three and some will take four. That's I don't know, that's a boatload. But two is ideal, and you go out for half a day. And these guys are really building a strong business. You go out in the sound and fish, and private boats are doing that too. Do-it-yourselfers, and the speckled trout are getting more plentiful and larger. So in the last few days, we've talked about some 5 and 6 pound speckled trout. That's usually a once in a lifetime fish for a lot of people. Got that going on. Then you got these bluefish that are in the ocean, offshore, in the ocean along the beach, around the inlets, back in the sound. I'm not saying that it's a gimme or a guarantee, but the bluefish numbers are better than I've seen in 25 years. So that's newsworthy in itself. And there are other things you can go for too. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, learn how to go sheephead fishing. Our sheephead population is on the increase, doing really, really well. Great eating fish in the porgy family. Also very much like snappers, porgies, sheephead, all those fish are in the same family, and all of them feed on the bottom and eat shrimp and crabs and oysters primarily, and that just makes for a really good eating fish and a hard fighting fish as well. So that's the main thing: speckled trout, bluefish, and if you're lucky, a puppy drum or a sheephead or even a black drum. So that is about all I have from in the sound, and that's about all I have for today's fishing report. I do appreciate you tuning in, and we'll keep you posted as we head towards the weekend. Have a great day.